And welcome to another exciting series of I Didn't Know That About Wyoming. I'm Mr. Dennis, and with me I have two cavalry soldiers.
I'm Captain Cammy, Cavalry. I'm Captain Tatum from Infantry.
That's right, and we're happy to be with you today. You know, the nickname of Wyoming is the Equality State. So known because it was the first state in which women had the right to vote. Well, what you may not know is that Wyoming was also famous for many other firsts. And with the help of Cammie and Tatum today, we're going to talk about some of those firsts that have made Wyoming such a wonderful and beautiful state in which to live. So let's go ahead and begin. Cammie.
The first and only house built out of fossilized dinosaur bones was located in Medicine Bow, Wyoming. Established 1932.
Yeah, okay.
First woman governor was Nellie Taylor Ross from 1925 through 1927. She succeeded her late husband, William Ross, and she stood for tax reforms. First JCPenney store was started in 1902 in Kemmer, Wyoming. First national forest was the Shoshone National Forest in 1891, located by Cody, Wyoming. The first business west of Missouri River was Williams Fur Trading Post, later to become known as Fort Laramie. Devil's Tower, first United States National Monument, established in September 1906 by President Roosevelt. 27 tribes are affiliated with Devil's Tower. Yellowstone National Park was the first national park in the world. It was discovered by John Coulter, first white man who traveled through Yellowstone. It was established in March 1872 by the U.S. Congress and signed by President Grant. First state to have a county public library organized in 1886 in Laramie County. Louisa Ann Swain was the first woman to vote in general election in the United States. She cast her first vote on September 6, 1870 in Laramie, Wyoming. She was 69 years old when she cast her first vote.
Yes, and you probably didn't know this, that she is known, her full name, as Louisa Elijah Ann Swain. And so depending on which newspaper article you might pick up from the early 1870s or what history book you might look at, there are some who will claim that Elijah Swain was the first woman to vote. Others will say Louisa Swain was the first one to vote. And in reality, they are one and the same. So thanks, Cammie. First ranger station was established in Shoshone National Forest, 1891. Esther Hubert Morris was the first woman justice of the peace in the United States. She began her tenure as justice in South Pass City, Wyoming on February 14, 1870. She served nearly 9 months. She was well known in Wyoming as an advocate of woman suffrage. First all-woman jury, March 7th, 1870, Laramie, Wyoming. Yes. And so I hope that you've enjoyed this series of Wyoming's firsts. In fact, you may not have known this about Wyoming, but the first high school football game ever played under artificial lights was right here in Wyoming. So we thank you. You have a great day, and we'll see you next time on I Didn't Know That About Wyoming.